God, it's so hot today. Anyway, hope everybody is doing well. Oh my goodness. Hope everybody's doing well. Okay, first person here is Summer for love. Exploring your options around love leads to success. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready and listen to your intuition. You have Fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries around. You also may have Water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Slow and steady wins the race. I wouldn't rush into anything, and I would explore your options. Hi, Adonis. Aries Sun for the next 24. For the next 24, you've got the world at your feet. Listen to your intuition, and somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. You could be spending time with the fire sign Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, although Leo comes up the strongest. A wish comes true. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news. And you may be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan, and that could make you feel relief. Relief around finances. Not bad. Not bad. What is this? Alessandra for the next 2 weeks. Lay down the law, set boundaries, it'll serve you well. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Slow and steady wins the race, but life is moving forward with choices and options. You may be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business, and you may be spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Life could change for you for the better quickly. Mariana, General. Areas of your life that have been stuck or stagnant should now start to move forward. Maybe spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Empress could be bringing in love and money or more of it, and the weight of the world is slipping off your shoulders. Life begins to move forward. Not too bad. Red, why did the male EMT want to tell me in court? I don't know exactly, but may have come to a conclusion or an opinion about something. So I don't know if it's like changed their mind about something or wanted to tell you that they changed something. Like there was something that happened previously. They may have thought one thing, but then they realized it was something else. They've changed their mind. They've changed their opinion. I don't know if you're going to speak to this person again, but you may find out what they mean. Or what they were going to say, or you may hear it from somebody, if not them. Jamie and Brianna, Aries. Things look a little slow, but you do have communication coming in and you may see one another soon. Slow and steady wins the race, so I'm not so concerned. Overall, if you listen to your intuition, there may be success coming in around things moving forward this summer. Shonda, Rondo's current feelings. How has Rondo been feeling right now? You'll be feeling stressed or burdened and disappointed in something. It may have something to do with a side business or a side project that they may feel like something didn't work out as planned. That could be business related and it's left them feeling a little indecisive. They also could be feeling a little bit physically weak recently. Maybe a little tired and kind of worn out. Lucky, General. Disappointments heal and move into the past and life begins to move forward. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. You've been an air sign around Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Perseverance pays off and you may be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. New beginnings are on the horizon and the solution to a problem is in front of you. You'll figure it out before the end of the summer. Adonis, I had to get the link manually through YouTube because when you send the videos, it only directs you to. Oh, okay. Oh, all right. Thanks. Yeah, I'm so technologically not good. Really. But thank you. Mary, General. You've got the world at your feet and you've got some money coming in. Plus something nice may happen around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. Life is moving forward and you're ready for it. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward. But if you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. You've got money coming in, finances improving, and you may be planning travel. Essence, love in October. Love in October. You may have new energy coming in October if you're not with anyone by the time we get there. And it could be a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, that brings with them a wish that comes true and potential for commitment. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Lay down the law, set boundaries, it'll serve you well. New beginnings may be coming in, possibly with a Sagittarius. Eli, love. When it comes to love, explore your options will lead you to success. Now, you do have romance here that could lead to long-term potential, and it could be with fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. But if you're feeling undecided, don't make any decisions until you're ready. If you're already with someone, current relationship should be functioning well. But if you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Old wounds heal and move into the past and life moves forward. So if you're not with anyone, it's probably going to be new energy coming in. Martisha, love. Okay, when it comes to love, you've got new beginnings on the horizon that could lead to success if you're looking for commitment. You've got air around Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Then you have water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. But then you have another water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward. You also may have a Leo coming in. Or it could also be that a current relationship is strengthening. So let's see what happens. Lydia, surprise me, no men. What is it with these jerks? Let's see. I mean, you got men here. Sometimes it's a timing thing. That may be why. But you got fire and earth, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. And then you've got fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Perseverance pays off, and somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Your luck is about to change for the better, and you're no longer holding yourself back. Life is moving forward towards greener pastures. You may be planning travel, and you could be paying off a bill of debt or a loan. Lily, chances of a permanent contract in September at my current council temp job. How many out of 8 do you see us getting? Okay, let's see. You have about a 70% chance you'll get a permanent position. I think you probably will. And I think they may hire 3 people permanently. All about me and love for this week. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and your luck changes for the better quickly. Maybe spending time with a Leo or a Taurus. Then you also could have a Scorpio here and new beginnings on the horizon. Listen to your intuition if you're feeling undecided. Don't make any decisions until you're ready, but exploring your options could lead to success around love moving forward. New beginnings and new love offers may be coming in as well, possibly with another fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. And if that's not all this week, it may be over the course of the month. Georgia, timing on Patty getting her insurance payout. I'm going to say maybe within the next 3 to 4 weeks. It's relatively soon. Big in love with S Sagittarius in September. Okay, I don't see all that much changing around this situation, and I don't see a whole lot of love here. So it depends where you are in the relationship now. If you're currently in a well-functioning relationship, that's probably going to continue. If you're not in a relationship with this person, or it's not very stable, that's probably going to continue. There's not much changing, and I don't see a whole lot of love or romance here. Maggie for the next 24. For the next 24, you've got slow and steady wins the race, but life moves forward towards greener pastures. An old wound heals and moves into the past. Maybe spending time with water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Could be thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study. Something may be happening that makes you happy around work, school, or business. Hi, Mel. Divine Lizzie, single love. Well, it's a little slow and steady wins the race, but you have new opportunities on the horizon for love to move forward, bringing in happiness and commitment, possibly with water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, maybe with a Libra. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past. Life begins to move forward. May also be spending time with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. T-Bet Jay the Gemini came back around, but is playing the same games. What's up with him? It's just kind of who he is. He's kind of like a little all over the place, 1 foot in, 1 foot out, but you're going to hear from him again, and he's going to want to spend time together. So keep that in mind. You may decide to like that you're not interested, and if that's the case, then that's too bad for him. It's going to be your choice. So annoying, these people. Amy for the next 48 hours for Sunny. Negativity moves into the past and money may be coming in. Disappointments are healing and moving into the past. Life is moving forward. They may hear from somebody they're hoping to hear from or get good news that they've been waiting on. A disappointment or a heartache is healing and they're feeling ambitious. They should be able to accomplish whatever they set their mind to. Gabs, how does Bill Ford of Woodbine feel about my letter that I sent him? Does he know that you sent it? Or was it anonymous? I mean, it doesn't matter. Whatever the letter said, it's like he's kind of taking it seriously because he's showing as like perseverance, and it may make him anxious. Things are moving forward towards greener pastures successfully. Whatever was said in that letter may be something that feels like he needs to investigate or he needs more information on. Whatever it is, it's not over yet. Like it's like there's more to come. More will be revealed. I'm wondering if you're going to have a conversation with him. Like you may have a conversation with him. Cosmic, did I offend Christina, the CFO, because I didn't hold the door for her? I didn't see her. I don't want to be on her bad side. No, I don't think that she even really was paying attention. But that kind of shit, like I have that problem. Like worrying so much about what everybody else thinks about every move that I make, every word that comes out of my mouth. I know that's like part of like hypervigilance and being overly sensitive due to like past traumas. But no, it's not. I don't even think that she really noticed it. But I think the bigger picture is that you're stressing out over these things and probably replaying it in your head like I don't know how many times, because that's what I've done. And it kind of drives me crazy. And I just keep, whenever I find myself doing shit like that, I just kind of, I just like say things to myself, like just forget about it. Like the person forgot about it already. Like I remember I made a comment to one of my friends. I mean, we're talking about in high school. And I didn't mean it the way that it came out, and it was so stupid. And I know that I like probably hurt her feelings, but that wasn't my intention. And I'm sure she doesn't remember it. And I still replay it over in my head. And you just have to kind of let it go. Anyway. Macy, general for the rest of the week. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Weight of the world slips off your shoulders and life begins to move forward. Perseverance pays off. You could be spending time with a Virgo. Maybe focusing on a side business, side project, side hustle. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. Adrian. Carmiel keeps talking to me. What are her feelings and intentions? She doesn't really have any specific intentions. I think that she thinks that you're grounded and stable, somebody kind-hearted and caring. It may feel like the two of you sort of click, but I don't see any specific intentions at this point. Lucinda, General August. Old wounds heal and move into the past and life moves forward. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Maybe spending time with Air, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. And then you may also have another Gemini and a Capricorn around. Life's moving forward towards greener pastures. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan may make you feel relief, and success comes in around work, school, or business. T-Vet, I'm not interested. Good. Good. Tell me to go fly a kite. Yeah, the overthinking, and it's like ridiculous things. You know, like one time I walked out of my house, and you know how like you're thinking about something, or you have somewhere to go, and you're just, I don't know, like I probably had like a bitchy face on. I don't know, I felt like, I don't know, and I felt like I saw one of my neighbors, and I just looked like mean, or I looked like, I don't know, like I kind of gazed over, and I don't know, and I'm sure that this person didn't even fucking notice. But I felt like, oh my God, I hope that she didn't think I sneered at her. I'm just in a hurry, and it's so ridiculous to drive yourself crazy over that kind of stuff, but I do it all the time. Liz, love for this weekend. Life moves forward towards greener pastures when you're clear about what you want. You may have choices and options, so explore your options. If you're currently with someone, current relationship should be functioning pretty well. If you're not with anyone, you may have water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You could have Aries, or maybe Air, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Exploring your options leads to success, and you're calling the shots. So let's see what happens. Oh, wait a second. I skipped. Hang on. I did that one. I skipped Julie. Am I having success in breaking down R, the Stoic man? You could have success. Yeah, that is possible. Really good stuff coming in August. You have a wish that comes true, feeling ambitious. You should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Listen to your intuition. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and you're making decisions that push life forward. May have a new job or business opportunity present itself, and an old wound heals and moves into the past. It's pretty good. Leo for the next 24 hours. Avery, you awake? For the next 24 hours, you may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news you've been waiting on. Listen to your intuition, and disappointment heals and moves into the past. You could get good news coming in around work, school, or business. Slow and steady wins the race, but life moves forward towards greener pastures. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Virta, General. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Perseverance pays off. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You've got choices and options that come in around like work, school, or business. A wish comes true. Feeling a little bit more stable financially. Life comes into balance. Migu for the next 24. Paying off a bill of debt or a loan can make you feel relief. You got money coming in. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business. Maybe planning travel, possibly a road trip. Maybe spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. It goes. Dee Dee for the rest of the day. New beginnings around the horizon that could lead you to success, and with the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. You've got, if you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready, and life moves forward towards greener pastures when you express your wants and needs around both personal and professional relationships. You could be spending time with you got a Gemini and a Capricorn here. And then you have perseverance pays off around work, school, or business, or whatever it is you're investing time in. Yeah, romance for this Friday. I don't see a whole lot of romance here. If you have something planned, things will probably carry on as planned, but I don't see a whole lot of love here. Ace of Cups is in reverse, which may be a problem. And then walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Things look a little out of balance. That may be what the issue is. So it's not necessarily that something terrible is going to happen. It just may be that anything that you have planned, a planned date or anything like that, things may be out of balance. The two of you may not be on the same page. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation may be helpful. John, what does the Cancer that I work with want with me? She's a little uncertain. It's like one step forward, two steps back kind of a thing. But I think that she may be interested in pursuing some sort of a romantic relationship with you, but she's just undecided or not sure if she should. And then, what can I do to cheer Sagittarius up? Do something fun and exciting on a whim. You know, like it may be something that you don't do every day. I know it sounds funny to say plan on doing something spontaneous, but that's what it is. It's like do something out of the blue fun, like something that's out of the ordinary, that it's not something that you would normally do, like go to the beach or something that, I don't know, go for a ride. Do something like fun and exciting. Go to a carnival, a fair, or something like that. Something that you can't do every day. And then who's coming towards me? You have a Gemini, you have a Sagittarius. You got Cancer, they're all showing up here. And then you've got a Virgo. Old wounds heal and move into the past and life begins to move forward. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve when it comes to love. Love is moving forward with long-term potential around your next connection. Girly, R's thoughts of the last text I sent him. Okay, average, down to earth, stable, respectful. I would say whatever it is, it went well, or the communication's going well because it's mutual, and maybe happy and content. Yeah, I don't know what it said, but it's like they take it for what it is. So whatever it is that you said, like they kind of take it literally and they're okay with it. They feel fine about it. Julie, if I sent an assignment for assignment 3 for class 499, the way it is, will I get an 85 without any red flags? I would change it a little bit, just a little bit here and there, and I think you'll be fine. Yelra, will the chat GPT spell work? No, I don't know what it is, but the cards say no. Liz, love general. When it comes to love, explore your options and life begins to move forward. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities, and you may be spending time with an Aries. Empress is bringing in love and money, or more of it. You also have water here, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. When it comes to love, don't settle for less than you want or deserve. Life is moving forward. Girly, next love offers. Next love offers could be Fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, Sagittarius, Libra, and possibly a Pisces. Exploring your options around love leads to success and a wish comes true. Pretty good. Pretty good. finally, for today and tomorrow with Soha. Maybe feeling a little burdened or stressed out about something. I don't see anything terrible happening, but you may feel like something is missing or something has weakened. Listen to your intuition and express your wants and needs around the situation. You're like, nothing terrible is happening. You just may feel like nothing is really like something is missing, and you may feel like things aren't really moving forward, like things are a little stagnant. Cancun, what do I need to know from tarot? Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Money comes in, finances improve. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. A disappointment heals and moves into the past, and life begins to move forward towards greener pastures. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. You have the world at your feet. Goodness, I lost my spot. Kimon, General. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Empress is bringing in love and money, or more of it. You've got money coming in, finances are improving. Nine of Pentacles is usually earned income. You may be spending time with Air, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You have the world at your feet. You may be planning travel. If you've recently had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it should resolve itself and move into the past. Yellow, will F Scorpio eventually decide to reach out again? I think that you could hear from this person at some point. Yeah, that's possible. Mega, love. Cut away people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and life moves forward quickly towards greener pastures. Now, if you're already with someone, leave the past in the past, and your current relationship will flourish. If you're not with anyone, you do have commitment coming in. Could be with water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. The weight of the world slips off your shoulders, and the Fool brings in a new journey. New beginnings are on the horizon that could lead you to success. Amen for the rest of the week with O. Slow and steady wins the race, and expressing your wants and needs around the situation may be helpful. Fool in reverse, something may get revealed that needs to be dealt with, and it looks a little slow and steady wins the race. That may stress you out a little bit, but overall, it's an okay week. It's nothing, it's an average week. I don't think it's anything too bad. Girly, R's current thoughts of me. He's a Scorpio. I think he finds you to be somebody who is compassionate, sincere, well-balanced, down-to-earth, somebody smart and intelligent, intuitive, successful, strong, confident, independent. Pretty good. Pretty good. Yellow, love for the next 2 weeks. Well, you have the world at your feet, and you have choices and options here. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. You could be spending time with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Then you can also be spending time with another Leo. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and life moves forward. Yellow, T the Scorpio's next actions. Things look a little on the slow side, like things are a little bit out of balance, and this person is showing is the Hermit, so it may take a minute, but there could be communication that comes in through text. Be wise for the next days. Perseverance pays off around work, school, or business. Listen to your intuition. Old wounds heal and move into the past. You could get good news that comes in around career. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Feeling like grounded and stable around money and finances. The hard work you put into work, school, or business will pay off. And you'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Anthony, when did you see my current job? Salary is very low and my brother has problems with his coworkers. It affects me. I don't want to work with my brother anymore also. I think this is just a temporary job. I don't think that you're going to be there all that much longer, so you may just kind of roll with it until something else comes in. You may be changing jobs sometime in the month of October. It could be like maybe late September, early October. So let's see what happens. You're not going to be there forever. So if you just have to do it temporarily, it's going to blow over pretty quick. I know that stinks, but you're going to be all right, and you're not going to be there all that much longer. Susie, love reading for T, the Capricorn, and I, wondering what's coming between us. He's a little pulled back. You'll hear from him, though, and then you're probably going to see one another maybe sometime within the next 2 to 3 weeks. He just may have a lot going on. There's issues around work, school, or business, issues around family and group activities, and then feeling a little bit tired and drained, but you should have communication coming in soon. Andrea, love. When it comes to love, life could change for you for the better quickly and your perseverance pays off. Listen to your intuition. If you're currently with someone, current relationships should be well functioning but slow to move forward. If you're not with anyone, you may have water coming in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. A disappointment heals and moves into the past, and happiness comes in around love. Disconnect from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and life moves forward. Be for the next 24 hours. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities, and you may be feeling relief around life moving forward and a little more financially stable. You could be spending time with water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, or maybe in Aries. New beginnings on the horizon lead to success with choices and options around social activity. Not bad. Cinnamon for tomorrow. Negativity moves into the past, and you may be spending time with fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Success comes in around work, school, or business. If you've had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it should resolve itself and move into the past. Take time, if you can, for rest, relaxation, and self-care. And the solution to a problem is in front of you. You'll figure it out before the end of the day. Anthony can't control his angers and has problems with several coworkers. That's too bad. That's too bad. But you know what? You're not responsible for what he does. Emily, near future for Jane and me. Slow and steady wins the race, but a disappointment is healing and moving into the past. Life is moving forward towards greener pastures. Communication should pick up, and you're probably going to see one another relatively soon, like maybe within the next couple of weeks. Irene, can you tell me if this realtor my son and I are speaking to tomorrow, will she be able to help us find a house or get a house in New Jersey next month, or should I let her go? I think she'll be able to help you. I mean, I think it's worth talking to her. Magician's Heart for the upcoming week. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Money comes in, finances improve, and you could be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. Solution to a problem is in front of you. You'll figure it out before the end of the week. Maybe spending time with water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You may be planning travel. Listen to your intuition, and life moves forward. Anthony, yeah, but our company is small, so it makes strange communication. I know, it sucks. It sucks, but it's not your fault. You're not responsible for him, and there's really nothing that you can do about it. Eminem, love for Taurus. This person's got slow and steady wins the race, but choices and options. If they're currently with someone, their current relationship should be functioning well, but things are a little slow, although they're happy and content with the way things are. If they're not with anyone, things are still a little slow. They have Earth coming in, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. They may have water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. They do have long-term connection around their current relationship or their next relationship, but they're just a little slow, or they're not in a real hurry for things to move forward. I feel like that's kind of typical, though, for Taurus. D, tomorrow. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on, and you're making decisions that push life forward towards greener pastures. Luck changes for you for the better quickly, and a new journey begins. You have feeling ambitious. You should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. A wish comes true. And with the Empress, you've got love and money coming in, if not tomorrow, but on the horizon. Rayman, love for the weekend. Exploring your options leads to success around love this weekend. Or maybe between now and the end of the summer. It might not happen this weekend. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and a wish may come true with an Earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Happiness comes in around love when you're ready for your love life to move forward. Leave people, places, and things in the past, and life will move forward pretty quickly, maybe even with another fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Not bad. Oh, Anthony, you agree with your coworkers? I do too, because I was always like easy going, and I would always like I would never yell at anybody or be an asshole. Like you would really have to push me to get that. Like one time, where was the check from? Shit, I don't remember. It was something that was very sketchy. Now, there was a moment in time where the grocery store would cash checks for people. Like you could bring your paycheck in and we would cash it. We stopped doing that. But it was like, in the middle of like an ice storm, a young guy came in and he was like overly dressed and he had a check. I don't know if it was from a jewelry store or if it was from a liquor store. It was something highly suspicious, and he wanted the check cashed, and I wouldn't cash it. And he was like, I called here and I spoke to your manager, and I'm like, you didn't speak to my manager because we don't cash these checks. And he thought he was going to push me around, and I could tell like he was like nervous and twitchy, and it was just not legit. And I started I yelled at him. I'm like, well, who do you think you are coming in here? And I don't ever speak like that to people. So all the kids like came around the corner, like were looking at me like who I was yelling at, because I never behaved like that. But we had to get rid of him, and I got rid of him. He left. I'm like, you can't even tell me what manager you spoke to. You didn't talk to anyone. This check is bad. Like the whole thing was very sketchy. Anyway. Point being is that I'm not like that either, so I totally understand how you're feeling, but you're not in control of how somebody else acts. Oh my goodness, why am I yawning? Excuse me. Amu, love and romance coming in. You might need to walk away from, disconnect from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Anything that's been like disappointing, heartbreaking, disastrous, let it go, and life could change for you for the better quickly. When romance may heat up with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, or possibly fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Looks like new energy comes in. When you walk away from things that don't work, new energy comes in quick. Girly, anything significant coming up between R and I? He's a new interest acquaintance. I mean, it looks like there could be small talk at some point, relatively soon, but aside from that, I don't see anything super significant as of right now. Rimmel, what's coming ahead? You have the world at your feet, and you may be feeling ambitious. You should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Maybe spending time with Air, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, possibly Sagittarius. The hard work you put into work, school, or business comes back and pays off. Life moves forward towards greener pastures successfully when you listen to your intuition and set boundaries. Tanya, hello, beautiful. Love coming in. I'm single and ready to date. Okay, let's see. Well, you do have an air sign here, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, and you have commitment coming in. Exploring your options could lead to success. You also have fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and then you have another Sagittarius. Life comes into balance and begins to move forward. Don't be afraid to explore your options and listen to your intuition. Not bad. Christine, do you see me living on my own next month or with a friend? I think you're most likely going to be living on your own. Lima, my Nana said that she hasn't been sleeping good at night. I don't think it's anything really to worry about. It may be that she's got things running through her mind that are keeping her up. It may be stress related, and it may pass pretty quickly. Like, she may find herself being able to sleep a little bit better, like within the next couple of weeks. Liz, love for the next 24. Life comes into balance and begins to move forward. You've got choices and options that come in around social activity. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and a new journey may begin. You have a wish come true. Not bad. It's pretty good. Yeah, I do hear good things about that melatonin. I've never needed to take it because I never usually have trouble sleeping, and then every once in a while I'll have an issue. But for the most part, that's one thing I can do. God, excuse me. Julie, will Xavier reach back out to me? Yes, I do think that you're going to hear from this person relatively soon, like maybe sometime in the month of August. Shah, love reading. Disappointments heal and move into the past when you cut away people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Then somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down that could lead to long-term success around commitment. Maybe with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. With the Empress, you've got love and money coming in, but you might need to disconnect from something that no longer serves you. If you feel like something or someone is holding you back, it may be time to take another look at that situation. Bright as light. Tell me what's Alvara's current feelings and thinking about me. What is she planning? I don't see her planning anything specifically. It does look like she may talk a lot of shit or she may be gossipy, but I don't think that she plans to do anything specific as of right now. For whatever reason the two of you don't get along, she feels like she's right and that you're wrong in whatever this situation is. But I think that you give her a lot of power, like in your own head, and that kind of blows it all up. I would try to stop thinking about her so much if you can, because the more you kind of put the energy into her, the more power she kind of has. If you kind of cut her off and disconnect from her, she's not going to have as much power as she thinks she has. Like, she does gossip and she bullshits with people, but like, it's like nobody wants to hear it anymore. Like, nobody really cares. Miriam, will things get better at work? Yeah, it's a slow and steady road, though. It might take some time, but yeah, that's possible. Bella, will my new design work give me competitive edge? Yeah, this whatever it is that you did. I mean, you got the world at your feet here. That's pretty excellent. Girly, energies around the next committed relationship. Slow and steady wins the race, but life moves forward when a wish comes true that could lead to long-term commitment. Maybe with an Aries, could be with fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. New beginnings are on the horizon that lead to success. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve when it comes to love, because you can get what you want and your perseverance pays off. Not bad. Not bad. Julie, does Xavier have a girlfriend now? I don't think so. I don't think so. Lady, is my kid's dad moving in with his current girlfriend? That could be true. That may be on the horizon. Tyson, what does 111 mean for me? Listen to your intuition and take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past. Leave the past in the past. Bright as light, is my husband under black art or spells? No, I don't believe so. Is there anybody here I haven't answered for yet? Oh, good night. Devin, do you see me having a fling soon? I think you could probably make that happen pretty easily. Yeah, like maybe within like between now and mid-August. Yeah, that's possible. Could be with a Libra or a Leo, possibly a Pisces. Oh my goodness. I have a piece of glass that was frozen in the freezer, and I didn't realize it was glass. I thought it was a piece of ice, and I cut my finger. Why do you have broken glass in the freezer, Danny? Anybody want to ask that question? I'll tell you why. Because I put a jar to freeze the water in, and then the jar broke. Yeah, I put too much water in it. I should have left a little bit of space. Julie, do I start Phoenix on Monday or Tuesday? I think it's going to be Monday. Liz, general between me and Pisces, he says he likes me, but it's really slow. I think he does like you. I think it is slow, but I think there's more to come from this situation if you just kind of roll with it a little bit. Give it a little time and let's see if it doesn't get off the ground, because I think it's got opportunity. Yeah. Well, you know what? I kind of hate the word psychic. I kind of hate that word because I think that people I think people think that it's, like you know the answer to everything, or that like you could read somebody's mind, and I don't think it works like that. I would say I'm like intuitive. I think that I've over the years, like I've worked my like learned how to access my intuition, which has taken a very long time. But I don't know that I would call it. I don't think that. I think that the word psychic comes along with like when I think psychic, I kind of think of like a mind reader, or people think that like you can answer questions like, what give me the winning lotto numbers, and I just don't think it works like that. Or like Miss Cleo, remember those commercials where the lady was like, oh, call me now. Yeah, and I feel like it's kind of associated with, I feel like frauds, or like, the Wizard of Oz guy that's like looking in her bag while she has her eyes closed. And I don't resonate with that kind of stuff. But it's more of like, for me, feelings and intuition that I've learned over the years, like how to read energy. And unfortunately, people always would say, look, it's a gift. I actually think it comes from childhood trauma and the way that I grew up. Not saying anything bad about I didn't have like a terrible childhood, but I just think I was the oldest and I was very sensitive to the energy in the house. And I did what I could to try to balance that energy to kind of keep it as peaceful as possible. So I think I kind of learned how to read people that way. Anyhow. So yeah, I don't know. It's just a funny word. Anyway. Whoops. It's a good thing that fan is plastic, otherwise I would have just cut my foot off. Remember Miss Cleo? When I was a kid, she was on, and I almost called for fun. You know that I had somebody once call me. Like, somebody called me wanted to give me a reading and was asking me to go get my credit card. Like, even I wasn't that naive back then. Yvette, Cancer's thoughts and next actions. Called him. Did you not speak to him? Because she shows curious, like wondering what you want, or like why you were calling. If this is somebody you haven't spoken to in a while, that may be why the curiosity is there. I don't see a whole lot of action coming here, although you're probably going to have communication, but beyond that, I don't know that much comes from this. Really depends on what your relationship is with this person. Things look a little out of balance. I mean, justice in reverse could be two people that aren't on the same page, or it just might not be super well functioning. It depends how long, what your relationship is with them now. Oh, thank you, brightest light. Girlie, better than a can of soda. I've done that more than times I can count. I'll cut your finger. They think that you should know the winning lottery numbers. Yes. You're supposed to go out soon. Then why would he be curious? Then he would know. Well, maybe he's just not really thinking that. Yeah, why would he be curious if you're planning on going out and you call him? I know he'll call you back. You'll hear from him. You'll hear from him. I don't see all that much happening though. Let's see what happens when he calls you back. Miss Cleo actually called my job once. She was so down on her luck that she called a grocery store. Oh my God. How'd you know it was her? She told you she was Miss Cleo? That's hilarious. Jimmy, does Jay have good intentions with me? Yeah, you got happiness around this situation. I would say, yeah, it's pretty positive. Right, you just talked the other day. All right, let's see what happens. He's going to call you back, and let's see what happens after that. Hello, what changes are happening for me in August? You have cause for celebration that comes in around work, school, or business. Teamwork is favored. You could be planning travel. A wish comes true. You may be spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. A disappointment heals and moves into the past, and then you may be feeling like better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Not bad. Business, work, school, or business, whatever, wherever you are in your life. So call me now, accent. Yes, I remember. Yeah, and did she wear like a head wrap? Like, that's what I think of, right? And I mean, I've seen so many different readers in my day. Is there anyone here I haven't answered for yet? I actually saw a documentary about Miss Cleo, and supposedly it started off with Jip and was exploited. She ended up losing a lot of money. Oh, I mean, I believe it. I do believe that, you know, it's easy to get exploited. Felicity, what's coming towards me in August? Negativity moves into the past, and you may be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Somebody may, you may be paying off a bill of debt or a loan that may make you feel relief. Life's moving forward and you're ready for it. Could be spending time with water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life is moving forward towards greener pastures. Oh yeah, Adonis, that's fine. Yeah, that's all right. Don't worry about it. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, you had to pay for the membership? Oh, thank you. Thank you. You're my first person. I think you're my first person. I thought that maybe the moderators wouldn't have to pay for it. Red, how is September going to be in general? Good, you have a wish that comes true, and something nice may happen around the home. Moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. Money comes in, finances improving, feeling ambitious. You should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Listen to your intuition, and life moves forward towards greener pastures. Life is coming into balance and beginning to move forward. Not bad. Payment for the rest of the week. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. And something may happen around work, school, or business that makes you happy. Anxiety is easing and moving into the past. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You may feel relief around finances improving. It looks like a pretty decent rest of the week. Oh, really? I'm surprised. Well, thank you for joining. Yeah, for anybody that wants to join, if you have any like specific questions or things that you want to talk about, it doesn't even have to be tarot related necessarily. It just would. It's just kind of taking the like tangents and things and putting them somewhere else. You know, the side things. and putting them in the memberships place so that I can kind of go through the regular reads a little quicker. Need some rest. I hear you. I hear you. Oh, I'm just thinking about, like, you know how they say, like, when you hear it, like it came up like 2 or 3 times last week in different places where somebody accused me of going off on a tangent. And I'm like, well, I better listen, because I've heard this too many times this week. Maybe it's the Gemini part of me. Let me get the emails. Okay, I got it. Oh my goodness. It looks as if there is some kind of awkwardness or feeling of guilt that has to do with sex. And even if it's like it doesn't even have to be anything, like it doesn't even have to be like soup to nuts sex. It could just be the idea or a little bit or something that it brings up guilt, maybe even a little bit of shame, like they've done something wrong. And I think it's something that they may be working through, or it may take a couple of years to get through. But it's not as bad as it seems. Like, it seems like it's bad, or it sounds like it's bad, or it's abrupt, or it's disconnected, but it isn't. It's just feeling like awkward, or like they're wrong, or a little guilty. It's going to pass, and that, thanks for the years stuff. I think that that's just something that they threw in there. I don't think that there was any real relevance to it, to what went on. I had to look it up. YouTube hasn't added the membership button. You have to link it manually so people can join. So I got to do that. I got to put it on the community board. Safi, why did GA never do the right thing regarding me? It's just, it's kind of too broad of a question to answer. Like, there's no specific reason, but it's like the relationship was out of balance, and whatever it was that you were expecting from them, they were just not willing to give it, or that's not where they were in that moment of their life. Things are just out of balance, and it's like they are who they are and they do what they do. So it's almost like you're expecting them to be somebody else. I don't know what doing the right thing by you specifically means or what you're thinking, but it's just not who they are or who they were at the time. Adonis, it happened the last time too. It didn't lead to much. It's been constipated all month. Yeah, there's gonna be an improvement, and this weirdness is gonna move into the past. Safi, there is no such thing as closure. We have to make our own closure. There's no such thing, because people will have somebody, like, they'll get divorced, and they're like, the divorce you would think is closure, and then they're still asking me, well, do you think that my ex is going to call me? Do you think he's going to want to get back together? It's still not closed. It's not closed until you say, okay, that's it, I'm done. I did this, it didn't work, I want to put it behind me. And why is Jay acting different? I don't know what your relationship is with this person, but they've got a lot going on and they're feeling a little disconnected. They may be setting a boundary, and they may feel like you're not either hearing them or getting it. And if you feel like they're kind of being a little distant or they're pulling away, it may be because they need some time to themselves. Oh, okay, Adonis, thank you. Okay, thanks. Is there anybody else here I haven't answered for yet? Anybody else? Mel, for the rest of the week. Rest of the week. Could have some money coming in. Negativity is moving into the past and feeling ambitious. You should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Teamwork may be favored around work, school, or business, and that could bring in cause for celebration. An old wound or hurt is healing and moving into the past, and you may have choices and options around social activity. Not bad. Adonis, how is V feeling after today's half-assed interaction? Well, you got communication coming in pretty quick, so you're probably going to hear soon. Right now, they may be feeling a little stagnant, a little undecided. They may be feeling a little bit like awkward on one hand, may feel like they overreacted, and then also could be feeling a little bit guilty. But, you know, it's like by tomorrow, things are going to start to get back to normal. Like, this passes pretty quickly. Brenda, general for tonight and tomorrow. General for tonight and tomorrow. Weight of the world slips off your shoulders when good news comes in around work, school, or business. Life moves forward. Could be spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Lay down the law, set boundaries. It'll serve you well. Not bad. Ruchi, next in love. Exploring your options around love leads to success. And you've got a new journey that begins. That could be with fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, although you also have an Aries here. Exploring your options leads to success, and with new beginnings, negativity moves into the past. Don't be afraid to set boundaries and express your wants and needs when it comes to love. Your next relationship may have long-term potential around it. Not bad. Is there anybody else here I haven't answered for yet? If that's it, I will wrap it up, and then my plan is to come on tomorrow in the morning. So maybe I'll see you guys in the morning at like maybe 9:30. Devaya for the next 24. May reconnect with an old friend or someone you haven't seen in a while. New beginnings around the horizon, around work, school, or business, and slow and steady wins the race, but life's moving forward, especially around like career, work, school, business. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Alpha, general. Negativity moves into the past and life begins to move forward. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. New beginnings around the horizon, around business. More money is coming in, finances are improving, and you may be spending time with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You got happiness coming in around work, school, or business. And you may be planning travel. Not bad. Not too shabby. Okay. All right, I will wrap it up, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you all very much for being here. Thank you, thank you. Have a nice evening. Bye-bye.